Hey guys, Ramos555 here. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this isn't my camera. This is obviously YouTube. It looks stretched. I look like I have a fat head, so I don't know what's going on. But ever since YouTube's done the new layout, it's kind of screwed everything up. And I'm sure you guys can agree the new layout sucks. So hopefully they change it because it's horrible. Anyways, what this video is going to be about is basically I'm just going to be ranting. Most of you probably have seen or heard already from videos, because they were all over YouTube yesterday. There is a new TCG exclusive coming out in the next set. It's called Tour Bus from the Underworld. Yes, Tour Bus from the Underworld. Now, Tour Bus from the Underworld is so far just going to be a level 3 Fiend, 1000 attack, 1000 defense. We were not able to see its effect. It was blurred out, I'm sure on purpose. That way probably to hype up the card more, or to either not leak the fact that it's probably going to be broken and it's going to make Tour Guide even more of a problem in the meta, which is unfortunate. Tour Guide's going to become like even more expensive than it already is. Anyways, basically this video is just me talking about not the problem with the format. Like, the format's actually not bad. I'm enjoying it. Those Tour Guide decks are easy to beat. You just need to play them properly and then side out properly. But they are very good. It's a very hard match, especially with Maxi. So what this video is basically going to be talking about is just problem with the game in general and Konami making these broken exclusives. Now, I'm sure you've all heard this rant before from other people, but I just want to say something about it. I love this game. It's a hobby for me. It kind of lets time fly by a bit faster, and it gives me something to do, especially since I'm in a small town. So I like the collecting aspect, and I especially like the playing aspect. And I only get to go down to locals probably once every 3 months or so, if you did an average. And when I go down to win. But the problem is, even though I do have the money to spend, I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on one piece of cardboard in order to do well. But at the same time, I don't think you need those cards to do well. I think the game still takes a lot of skill. Problem is that Konami's really pushing the fact that you need these money cards to win. If you look at, everyone's calling them break plans because he, of course, won the YCS twice. But if you look at the Tour Guide Tengu plan, as I like to call them, that's kind of dominating the format right now. It consists of 2 TCG exclusives and another secret rare that's not really an exclusive, but Japan's really not playing it. And those 3 cards are, of course, Tour Guide and Tengu, and I would say Max C is the other big problem card. Now, yes, Max C controls the board, and in that sense it's really not broken, but the fact is when you can run 3 of them, and this game revolves around a lot of special summoning, and your opponent's already got a Tour Guide and a Sangan on the field, and so he's already got field presence, and you can't summon out a Trish or something to get around that Sangan, you've probably already lost. Now, of course, you can bring out the Trish, but he's either going to max CU and get a bunch of draws off of all the stuff you special summon to get out of it, or he's just going to Veiler you. So my biggest problem, of course, is just that fact, is that Konami really, they were good for a while once they took over from Upper Deck, because Upper Deck got kind of in big trouble about the Dark Arm Dragon secret rare thing. But the funny thing about it is that Konami's really no worse than Upper Deck now. It's every set there's another broken exclusive, and it seems like whenever there's a really good card that's doing well in Japan, and it's a lower rarity such as Duality, or even it's the recently released Rescue Rabbit, it seems like Konami has to up the rarity just because they know us as North American players are stupid enough to spend $150 on a piece of cardboard. And I'm not one of those people, but obviously the fact that you look at the top 32 of the recent YCS, and I'd say about them, I think it was about 25, that's a guess, 25 of the decks or something were running 3 Tour Guides, or running Tour Guide at least 1. And that just goes to show you that those players don't mind having $600 for 3 cards in their deck. And that's not including their extra deck and everything else. They know that we're dumb enough to spend that much money. Now, in defense of that, of course, Tour Guide wasn't that much money when it came out. It's really a lot of hype in the fact that it's broken. But that still goes to show you that Konami knows that if they can make broken cards that dominate the game, that us as the player base are naive enough to spend the money on those cards, which at the same time, you know, you obviously want to do well in tournaments. But if you think about it, guys, you're doing well in tournaments, but you're also supporting Konami continually releasing these cards that wreck the game. So it's really kind of a 50-50. It's something that's hard to kind of balance out, I think. But I really don't know if there's anything we can do as players other than stop buying the cards. I know some people are trying to do that. You know, they're kind of starting a petition. I've seen it on Pojo for people to be like, I haven't bought any Konami stuff since the start of this new format. You know, they're trying to make it so Konami gets the point across. But, you know, a couple dozen people, or a couple hundred people even, isn't going to make a huge difference in Konami's pocket when they're, you know, already a multi-million-dollar corporation. So, in all honesty, I do like this format. I think it's a good format. I'm very tired of these exclusives that are wrecking the game. And, you know, I think from a standpoint, we as players need to stand up and say something, or else we as players just need to stop riding the bandwagon and, you know, start playing a deck you actually enjoy. I'm sure that none of those players, or at least 90% of them, probably don't enjoy playing Billy Break Plans. You know, I don't know, I think it's a really boring deck. I've tried it on Dueling Network. It's really just summon Tour Guide, grab Sangan, set Trap, Dust Shoot, go. Yeah, that's a broken first turn hand, but, you know, I don't know when fun and winning became two different things. That's the only frustration. It's like, I don't know why you can't have fun with the deck and do well with it and win, but not have fun at the same time with other decks. Like, it's just frustrating. Like, I play Infernities, as you guys know, and it's a very hard deck to play in the sense that you need to know when to go off. And, you know, cards like Maxi and Veiler are definitely scary this format, but you just need to kind of, you know, go with the punches as they come. So it's a little frustrating. But anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope some of you agree with my argument, my complaints. If you guys have any of your opinions on the subject, please comment below. I'm interested in what you guys think of the format and what you think of TCG exclusives and whatever else. So anyways, Darren was 555 signing out. Peace.